What is up, gang? Sorry for the super brightness. Feels like this camera is recording very bright, but let's get back to what we're supposed to do here. So now I have acquired from my buddy Mr. Randy Savage is a midway cabinet, of course, and so this one right here started its life as a Blitz cabinet. So we're gonna go ahead and convert it into a Wrestlemania. So he was kind enough to get the control panel done. I picked this up from him in October at the Arcade Expo in Houston. Met up with him and picked this cabinet up. So we do have quite the amount of work to do on it. So on the sides, we originally thought that the art was there and it was painted, but it's stripped off. So we have this here, which feels very rough. So I'm gonna sand that down and get that sanded as smooth as possible. And then we do have some dings around here that we do gotta, so we got some like mold growing. And here we go. There's a ding there. We gotta get this bottom corner. We gotta get this bottom corner, but I have everything needed. So we're gonna do a lot of body work on it. So for the most part, I do have everything. The PCB. So the monitor, we have a beautiful Mac Vision monitor that's going to go inside of it. I have the bezel, I have everything. But in the inside, it was completely gutted. So we have zero wiring, well, JAMA wiring. We got a power supply that we're not sure works, so we're going to get rid of that one. I do have another one. But for the most part, this cabinet is completely bare bones. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it stripped down to just the get all the coin doors off, take off the monitor brackets, take off the speaker grill, and get everything taken off, and then we'll officially start doing the body work to it. So this coin door is a 4-player coin door. So I don't know, I might leave it, I might take it off, I'm not sure. I believe it's the wrong coin door because it doesn't, you can see the outlining from the original one. So I believe this is the wrong coin door, so I will have to source another coin door, but that's all right. We got to patch up some holes, stuff like that, so this should be a fun project. So part one will be basically just body work. So by the end of this video, the cabinet will be completely done, bodywork wise, and the next video we'll start to get all the electronics in. So let me go ahead and start gutting it down. And of course, all art is courtesy of XL Arcade, as always. And so we'll go ahead and get this taken off and we'll go from there.
You feel good right now, but later on you're gonna feel that you wish that you didn't do that. Yeah.
All right, so I was getting everything taken apart, and someone cut this to make this other coin door fit, which sucks. Let me see if. Yeah, that sucks. So I gotta figure out, because the door goes here, so they cut out, God, they cut out a huge portion, and they didn't even do it nicely. That sucks. So I gotta figure out what we're gonna do there. And yeah, they did a horrible job. So all right, so I guess we gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Then I gotta take this guy off, but yeah, that sucks. That sucks a lot. So all right, let me get back to it. All right, so over here messing with the sides of the cabinet to sand it down. So I was messing with a piece up there, and just to show how smooth it is compared to how it was before, let me run a card around here so you can hear it, all that grit. And then the part that I've been sanding, look at this. Smooth. So the way I'm doing it is I'm going because this was rough. So I'm going 40 grit to 60 grit to 80 grit to 120 and then 180 to getting it that smooth. So it is super smooth. So all right, so I got a lot of work. So I'm gonna do all of this side front. It's gonna be regular. It's mainly the sides that are super rough. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up, get this side all going, sanded, and then we gotta repair some corners here. Nothing too crazy on this side. Got a couple of gouges right here, but nothing that we can't tackle. So all right, so I'm gonna finish up with the sanding, get this side all sanded up, and then I do have a primer filler that I'm gonna put over it, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're all sanded up. So I got my edges ready to get bondoed. I'm sorry, but man, let me tell you, this cabinet is super smooth. So I think we're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this bondoed. I gotta get these pieces bondoed. There's like these 2 random holes that are here, so I'm gonna bondo those up and get it all going. So we'll do this side first, and then after that we'll jump over to the other side. Alrighty, y'all, so I got this side all bonded up, had to sand it, and then there was parts that had errors, so I had to put more Bondo and let that sit. So right now I am starting here on the front, so we're gonna have to attend this gap, we're gonna have to attend those, this guy, and there's little imperfections. The one that I'm kind of dreading is this. That sucks, but it is what it is. Nothing we can't tackle. So the Bondo is taking forever to dry, because it's like 40-50 degrees here today, versus during the summertime it's 110, so it dries faster. So but yeah, so we'll go ahead and get this side all bonded up, and then try to see if we can tackle this side. This side's gonna need a lot more love because we have that going on. So, but we are getting there. This one is taking a lot of work to get done, but we're getting there. And there we go. So this side is completely done, sanded, smooth. All the corners are rebuilt all the way to the top. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna give it a coat of fill primer, so that way it can fill out any small imperfections that maybe the sander wasn't able to get to. In the meantime, I have the front drying. Like I said, it's cool here today, very cool actually, and so that Bondo is taking a while to set, versus whenever I was doing the Mortal Kombat during the summer, it was drying in like 5 minutes. So yeah, so let me get this all painted up and then we'll come back to that. Alright, so the front is bondoed and sanded, so all the way to a smooth finish. So that chunk, that chunk, I was able to get that. So there's a little piece that's a little piece of imperfection, but it's alright because the coin door will cover that. I just wanted to get the main big chunk out. So I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I'm still kind of stuck. I don't know. I'll probably get all of this, well, this side. So the only part we need to get done is this side. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this all primered up, and then I don't know. We'll figure out here. I'm still scratching my head about that part. So, but we'll figure it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all primered, and then we will go from there. All right. So as we get started on the second side, I'm convinced that it was somewhere where there was water, because the top part here has sanded it, but something was dripping here at one point, and of course caused this side to get water damage. So, but I've been sanding the hell out of it, and just like the other side, there's gouges galore. I'm guessing whenever the original, not my buddy Randy, because when he got it like this. So it was not him, it was the guy before him. But yeah, it was in horrible, horrible condition. But we will, ooh, gum. But we will get it. So I got this all sanded. So I'm gonna sand this as smooth as I can get it. And then it's actually, let's see if we can see. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna Bondo all of that. Luckily I got the big can, like the big can. Something told me to. So, but let me finish getting this side sanded to all the way to the highest grit. And then we'll start doing Bondo work, and that'll probably be it for the day, because it's already going to be 5 and we've got about 30-45 minutes worth of sun. So here we go. So I got to record this way because the sun is beaming this way. So I got this as smooth as I can get it. So now all of these dark marks that are right here, those are indentions. So this cabinet has a bunch of them. This one, all of those, I guess from when they were scraping off the original artwork, they were scraping all of that. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish this piece right here, get that corner remade, get this all primered up, bondoed, then primered up, get to this part, and then get the back part. So hell of a project. So let me go ahead and stand the cabinet up and we'll kind of see more or less where we're at. Okay, all right, so like I said, all this is ready to go, and man, this side is so smooth. It's crazy how smooth I was able to get it. Then we have the front, very smooth as well. This irks me, but I'll get that fixed tomorrow. Then I was able to get that part. So tomorrow what we'll do is we'll kind of focus on getting this bonded up and then primered. Then after that we'll do the back speaker area and then the area up here. So that's pretty much it for today. For you, it's a couple of seconds. For me, hours. So, alright, so that's the end of Saturday.
2 weeks later.
Well, hoo-wee. So it has been 2 weeks since the last little second of this video. So earlier I said that the next day was supposed to be, we were supposed to have a freeze. That freeze came in, so I didn't work on it that Sunday, and then I ended up catching the flu, so I ended up getting sick last weekend. So now we're 2 weeks. So, but we're gonna pick up where we left off. So I did get this part nice, sanded and smooth. So now I just gotta get all these little imperfections all cleaned up. The other side is completely done, so we're gonna have to do a lot of Bondo work here on this side. So again, luckily I bought the big can because we have a lot of work ahead of us. So all right, let me go ahead and let's get back to it. Let's finish up this this cabinet, the art and whatnot, and then yeah, we got our day full. So let's get to it. All right, so got this side all nice and sanded, got all its little imperfections bonded up, waiting for the new corners to dry out for us. And then once we get done with that and that's all sanded, we'll hit it with a layer of primer. And then after the primer dries, I'm gonna sand it lightly with 800 grit, so that way we can get it as smooth as we can. And then after that, I think pretty much we'll be ready for art. So now I got the coin door that I'm getting cleaned up, and then we do gotta eventually, of course, address this piece right here, but we'll get to that once this is all dry and then we flip it over. So, but yeah, she's coming along good. Also, I had forgot to mention that this part up here is all bondoed. Remember right here, there was a big old spot that was real soft. Sanded it to where it flaked off all the loose wood. And so I put a layer of Bondo on it. So right now that there is drying. So alrighty, y'all. So we have corners. So we are good. So now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am sick and tired of sanding. The hours that I have in this cabinet and just sanding alone is crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with its first layer of primer, and then while that's drying, we're gonna assess the front, which I pretty much have an idea what I want to do. So let me go ahead and get that first layer of primer on here, and then we will go, because I want to make sure we get the art on today. So it's only gonna be at 3 o'clock right now, so then we got some time. All right, so we are sanded and we are primered. I'm sorry. We actually got corners now, which is nice. So next step is, while this is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the front. So I'm gonna lay it on its back, and then we will start to figure out what the hell we're gonna do with the front corn door area. So let's go. Okay, so we have this part that we're dealing with. So when I put the coin door in, which I was able to source the right coin door, so we have a piece here, down here, and a piece here that is showing. So I figure what I can do is just put Bondo here and then build it outwards, is what I'm thinking of, what I'm probably going to end up doing, because I will not leave that like that because it looks horrible. So I mean, I don't really need much, because there is where we're lined up with the holes, so it actually ain't much, but it still needs to be done. So because even if I come over this way, yeah, I'm unlined, so it needs to come this way here. So we don't have to build much out, so I'm gonna build some right here, and then let's go from there, and let's see what we got. All right, so what I ended up doing was I put a piece of cardboard, kind of like the way I do the corners, and then I put it up to here. It's not the straightest, but it's okay. So now that gouge was like here, so I was able to round it as best as I could, because I'm using a circular sander, and I don't really have the resources, you know, for the tools, or you know, to have cut a piece. It just would have been too much work. So this is all Bondo. Sanded it smooth. Now let's get the coin door and try it. So pretty much just eyeballed it, but nice. Completely covered, and it's covered in there, so nice, cool. So that did it. All right, that's the end of the Bondo work. So now I just got to primer the front, and then we'll paint it black, and then we'll go from there. I'm probably gonna have to repaint this coin door. It's got a lot of dust. So cool. Nice. Very excited about how that came out. So, because let me tell you, I am tired of sanding. Been sanding for hours and hours. So cool. We'll get this painted. We'll get this primered. Let that dry, and then while that's drying, we can start actually applying the side art. So let's get to it. All right, now we are at the part that I've been waiting for patiently. So now we are gonna apply the art here on this side, and then we'll flip it over, do the art on the other side. So let me get the tripod set up, and we'll start doing that. All right, so I had to switch it up a bit. So it got a little bit too windy for me to apply the art outside. So I cleared some space here in the garage. And so we'll go ahead and start applying this art. Cut it to where we need it. Flip it around, do the other side, and then start doing some painting like in the front and stuff like that. So let's get to it. All right, so side one is on. Trying to get good lighting on it. But cool. So I'm gonna flip it over and we will start on the other side. So just a heads up, I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this side of the artwork. Someone is coming over to drop something off, and so there might be a split cutscene whenever they get here. So just a heads up, someone that does that. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, so the art is applied. So sorry I didn't film doing the other side. The guy got here, started looking at the game, started talking to me, and so I'm running out of daylight. So, but there it is. So what I ended up doing was Jeff always leaves extra art like right here, usually the color of the background. So I always add it to the front here, so that way it gives it a cleaner look. So I am very happy with the way this came out. Of course, we still need to paint the front. And here's the other side. So I am very happy with the turnout. Came out really cool. As far as T-molding, I goofed and ordered the wrong size. I ordered 1/2 inch when I needed 3/4. So no T-molding for now. But that's pretty much it with this part as far as artwork. So tomorrow I'm going to finish up doing the, I know I said that last time, but this time I promise it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a beautiful day. No rain or no freezing or anything like that. So I have the grill painted. I have the bracket here painted. I have the top bracket for the marquee painted. The coin doors are both painted. So we just basically got to paint this, paint the back and the top. And then this video will be done. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right here until, of course, tomorrow. For you, it's a split second. Also, I'm doing a live tonight, so got to get ready for that. So But yeah, so like I said, for me, it's going to be hours. For you, a split second. All right, so this is the next day. So nothing happened overnight. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting painted. So we're gonna paint the front here. Then we're gonna paint all around the edges, and then the top, and then the back. Let that dry for a second, and then we will start putting stuff together. And of course, like I said in this video, we won't be doing any wiring because I'm waiting for some stuff to come in. All right, so the front is painted. So on here, I did roll-on paint, and all in here was all, I did that rattle can. So that's all painted up. And then, of course, the top, there you go, the top, the back, and the bottom. It looks crazy, of course, because the paint's wet. So when it dries, it will dry a flat surface. But so this is gonna continue drying, and then I have the screws also sanded and painted, waiting for those to dry, and then we'll start assembling everything back together. So let's do it. There she is. So of course it doesn't have any T-molding because I'm waiting for T-molding to come in. But man, that front door came out really good. So here it is. So I'm super excited about this outcome on it. So like I said, next video it's going to be us doing the all the electronical work inside there, and then the monitor and stuff like that. But next video we'll have the T-molding on it, and the T-molding is going to look super dope. I'm going to change it up a little bit. This purple T-molding will go away. I have red T-molding I can put on here just for the sake of having T-molding, but I don't want to put too many in those T-molding grooves and then end up widening it. And so, but yeah, but that's the end of this part of part 1. So again, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. So y'all take care, have a good one.